September 1. Okay.
Dr. Banoy, I just would like to tell you frankly na if General Torre is lying before this committee, as I have said a while ago, I will not hesitate to cite him in contempt. But please, do not, how do you call this? Wag mong i-incite yung chair na i-contempt siya. Kasi magiging, let me decide. Let me decide. As the chairman of this committee, I know if he is lying or not.
Yes, Mr.
So,
Chair.
that's why playback ko yung records para malaman natin.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr.
But
Chair.
please do not keep on urging me to cite him in contempt.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you for that. I will not hesitate.
Okay, we are now on day 9, Your Honor. We already explained that some of the religious programs and sports were cancelled on the ground that our request to use the cathedral and other places there were denied. And then at 4 a.m., Your Honor, the police even placed caution tapes, yellow tapes around the KOJC Cathedral, Your Honor. We felt that this is an act offending religious feeling because there is no proof that the crime is being committed in KOJC Cathedral. Until now, they have not presented proof that there is in fact a crime there, yet they have proceeded in placing yellow caution tapes, Your Honor. That is done in order to scare us. That is done in order to harass us so that we will not go near and they will have an excuse to arrest us if we will go inside the yellow caution tapes. September at 4:20, Your Honor, there was a commotion because Police Colonel Roel Flores, Your Honor, insisted for the removal of the maze of tires that were used to regulate the entrance and exit of the people at Gate 18 of the compound. Note, Your Honor, that under the Civil Code, even if they have a warrant of arrest, they still have to respect the property rights of the KOJC members, Your Honor. They can do certain acts within the property because they know it. And then at 5:27 a.m., Your Honor, Colonel Marantan told us that his superiors would not allow the usage of the KOJC Cathedral and that we were forced to, use instead the plaza. But I think you know that because of vagaries of nature, we could not use it in the morning and in the early afternoon because of heat. Next slide, please. And then here we have a sort of a confirmation because one of our lawyers managed to sneak in and take a picture that they have already converted indeed the cathedral as an advanced command post. And one of the Facebook posts there on Facebook, Your Honor, and there was this post which seemed to imply that this advanced command post is really being used for purposes in order to offend the religious feelings of the faithful, Your Honor, to merit a reaction that would give them reason to arrest the members, Your Honor. Next slide, please. And then still at 9:30 in the morning, they again posted tarpaulins, the wanted posters of Pastor, even if all the members know for a fact that Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy has a warrant of arrest. To our mind, this was done in order to agitate the members. Okay? And then at 9:30 a.m., again, there was an attempt by the respondents or the police to use certain persons pretending to be police officers who are again who are actually mine workers and that accordingly they would like to create a tunnel from the basement going either to 7-Eleven or Wax's building, no? And in order to support their theory that there is a maze of tunnels underneath. And then at 6 p.m. At 2:50 p.m., policemen who appear to be Intel operatives were seen lurking and conducting surveillance at the back of King's Chow, now which is still within the compound, but although at the back. And at 6 p.m., at least the KOJC members were able to celebrate their 39th anniversary and the Feast of the Passover at the Plaza in the presence of Vice President Sara Duterte. Next slide, please. And then at 7 p.m., all our internet lines were deliberately cut off. Now, we were able to secure evidence. We were able to take photos. Na yun po mga linya ng aming internet, no? Nagtataka kami, hindi na kami makagamit ng internet. I was inside the compound at that time. And hindi na kami makagamit ng internet. Yun pala, pinutol po yung aming internet lines. Nandyan po, yun pong evidence, no? And then, pagka 8 o'clock po ng gabi, nag-search na naman sila sa holding room at the back of the KOJC Cathedral. And then, yung mga pulis po sa Emerald Gate, nag-conduct sila ng counting and tallying of the number of persons who went inside and outside the compound in the area. On September 1, eto po, meron pong na-leak na memorandum po coming from Lito Patay. Itong same police officer po na nag-issue ng memorandum na bawal na magdala ng mga cellphones ang mga pulis na nagkakandak ng mining operations doon sa JMC basement. This is the same police officer noon na pinatanggal yung mga mask ng mga lady members po ng KOJC. Pero hindi siya nagpatanggal ng mga mask ng mga pulis nung sinira po yung aming Emerald Gate po ng KOJC compound. Next slide, please. Then on September 2 at 2 o'clock in the morning, no, ang PNP nag-conduct na naman ng Unli search doon sa Cathedral Holding Room. Meron silang ginamit na fiber optic camera and audioscope. And nagbangag, no? Naggawa ng hole doon sa floor. Pero wala po silang nakitang tao po doon, no? Ewan ko anong mangyayari doon sa kanilang binutasan, no? Kung makakuha din po ba kami ng damages po doon, pati yung pagsira po ng mga carpets po doon sa KOJC Cathedral. And then while that was ongoing, no, later another equipment, high-tech equipment was used. An Aquascope 30 universal leak locator and acoustic listening device was likewise used in the omnibus searches at the holding room of the cathedral. At 8 a.m. on September 2 of 2024, the PNP CDMU led by Police Colonel Silagan and through the orders of Police General Torre, no, sabi nila, ako nakita ko yun, no, through sa videos kasi medyo malayo ako doon, may kamerang nakikita live. And sabi ni General Torre dito na kailangan aalis daw yung mga miyembro sa Emerald Gate kasi mag-break-in daw sila. They will break in. Gumamit po ako ng gumamit siya dito ng LRAD, no? LRAD na halos nakakabingi na what you call this na equipment para sabihan yung mga tao na dapat aalis sila doon sa Emerald kasi kanila pong buksan. Ang ginawa ko po dito, gumamit po ako ng megaphone at sinabihan siya, sir, bakit kayo mag-break-in? Kayo naman po ang nandito sa loob, no? How can you break into the Emerald Gate when you are already you are already more than 3,000 people here, no? Hindi po pwede, meron namang access doon sa gate 18, bakit sisirain pa ninyo ito? Please play the tape.
Bawal niya, kuya. 18 hectares,
Yun, no? Mga pulis po, nakamaskara po, no? Yan. Sinisira yung gate. That is after he declared via LRAD na mag-break in na daw sila. And despite the fact that, yan, no? Pero note, may access po sila at kami doon sa gate 18, sa kabilang gate. So, ang nangyari po dyan, pinilit po na i-open yan, sinira yung gate, and then later on, dinakip nila yung isang miyembro at they even attempted to arrest one of our lawyers, Attorney Adrian Paharo po. No? Associate ko po yan. Nandun lamang siya to document the incident and probably protect the rights and interest of KOJC. Buti na lang, hindi din naman nakonsensya ata yung police officer na who tried to arrest him. No? And then, minutes lang po na forcibly open nila yung gate. Marami po silang pinuslit na mga boxes po na mga na yun ang duda namin, kaya gusto nilang piliting gibain yung Emerald Gate at buksan kasi ayaw nila na pumasok doon sa kabilang gate kasi may scanner po doon, no? So at 1:29 PM po kinonfiscate nila yung metal barriers po sa main gate. And then, merong nagpadala po ng text message doon sa electrical section ng head ng KOJC, si Jimmy Ofemin, no? And accordingly, they tried to convince him to help him, no? In exchange for money, no? May bribery din po, no? Yung kinukumbinsi. Na paano naman makatulong yung tao, wala naman siyang alam kung saan si pastor, no? And then 2:30 PM on September 2, another unli search na naman, random omnibus searches in various areas in the compound, no? Particularly near the Kingdom, Hangar, Medina, lahat po unli search po 'yan, maski saan. And then 2:30 to 3:30 PM, bigla na lang nag-surround yung members ng CDMU led by Police Colonel Silagan. At gitry na naman na kunin yung fire truck, no? And despite objections from the lawyers kasi hindi naman ginamit yung fire truck doon sa prayer rally, no? Kinuha po yung fire truck po na yan, no? And until now, nandyan pa po yan sa kanilang custody. Natapos na natin yan yung yan. Yun yung memorandum kasi lumabas na yung mga pictures po dun sa what you call this hukay. Nag-issue ng memorandum si Colonel Patay na bawal na ang mga PNP personnel na magkuha ng photographs and videos within the compound. And then provincial and city directors barred na from requiring reports from their personnel deployed at the compound, no? Galing yan kay Colonel Patay. And then 4:19 PM, meron silang CBRNE, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and high yield explosives, no? Na van na nakita namin malapit sa KOJC compound. And then meron silang pinuslit na naman 4:19 PM. Na isang mga hose, mga thick hose, electric blower, no? Despite the fact that our lawyers objected to the same. And now we understand bakit nila pinasok yun, ginamit yun doon sa hukay nila. And then ito po, yung sabi po namin na naging balita po ito, naging laman ng isang interview ni police spokesperson De La Rey kay Karen Davila sa ABS-CBN na yung sabi ni police Colonel De La Rey na 10 tao lang daw ang pinapapasok para mag-conduct ng search. Hindi po totoo yun. Kasi at that time, there were more than 2,000 policemen inside the area and female members, no? In their only search again the Bible School building and they refused to leave the area, no? Ayaw na magalis doon, no? And ni-request ma'am na search na ninyo yung mga aparador, na search na ninyo yung mga sapatos namin, na search na ninyo yung pati drawers namin, baka pwede na po kayong umalis. Ayaw. Doon po, nakaupo, nag-text doon sa bahay po ng mga babae sa Bible School. And then, may random search na naman sa K9 unit ng mga aso nila sa malapit sa Gate 18. And then, ongoing, maririnig mo yung malakas masyado nilang tunneling and jackhammering operations po na dinideny noon ni General Torre at ngayon wala siyang magawa, he has to admit it. And then, another slide please. 10:30 p.m. mayroon na namang tension, no? Kasi ang sabi, dapat 2 lang sa miyembro ng KOJC ang maging ma-station doon sa Emerald Gate. Maski po siguro may warrant of arrest sila, hindi naman po pwede na yung may-ari ng bahay na pinasukan nila, sila ang magdidikta kung anong gagawain ng may-ari po ng propriedad, no? And then, next slide please. Meron nga maraming mga police officers na walang nameplates pa rin during that time, no? Mga police daw na walang mga nameplates. And then September 3, 6:30 in the morning, no? Meron na naman kaming na-receive na messages na may mga police cars papunta na naman sa Tamayong, Kalinan. This is more than 52 kilometers away from Buhangin, no? And then may nakita ang isang miyembro at 9 a.m. na may big roll of hose na dinala na naman ng mga policeman sa basement. And then at 9:49 a.m., yung PNP technical team pumunta po sa Dolomite area and hangar para mag-conduct na naman ang kanilang only search. On September 3 of 2024, 10:24 a.m., no? May mga miyembro po na doon sa holding room ng cathedral na meron daw yung K9 dogs daw, meron daw parang na-sense, no? In the bed and the furniture, pero nung cleaner, wala naman, no? And then 11:43 a.m., September 3 of 2024, another only search was conducted on the grounds at the back of the compound, even including the nursery. September 3, 2024, 1:43 p.m., meron na namang search. So, yan ang sinasabi po namin. Paborito po nila yung Bible School building po kasi siguro marami pong mga babae kasing nakatira dyan, no? At 1:52 p.m., September 3 of 2024, meron pong isang hindi kilalang lalaki wearing police uniform, wala namang nameplate, no? Na nagkukuha ng mga videos, pictures sa Bible School building na naman, no? Lalaki po siya na nagpipicture doon. At 2:40 p.m., kasi nga in-accept natin yung challenge ni General Torre, no? Inimbitahan ko yung mga miyembro ng media sumama sa akin, buti na lang hindi nakabantay yung mga pulis sa gate. Nakapasok po kami at inattempt po namin na pumasok doon sa basement, no? Sa 3 entrances po. Pero blinak po kami sa second entrance po. Meron pang Captain Soriano na nag-order or Lieutenant Soriano na nag-order sa amin taga Region 3, no? PNP Region 3 na i-attack kami using the truncheon, no? Buti na lang nung ni-remind natin yung mga pulis na hindi parte sa trabaho ninyo yan, baka mapailan kayo ng kaso, hindi naman sinunod. Kaya kung ginawa yun, marami pong mga media personnel at saka ako ay masusugatan. No? At 3 to 4 p.m. September 3, 2024, si Police Captain Filosopo insisted to conduct another unleashed search at the Bible School. Kasi sabi niya, may information daw sila na nasa loob po si Pastor. And may nagsabi sa kanya na, Sir, di ba September 3 na ngayon, 24 kayo, nakapag-file na ba kayo ng return? Kasi yung search warrant kasi, may requirement na 10 days may return. Hindi naman siya umimik. Pero ewan ko kay Police Captain Filosopo, bakit gustong-gusto niyang bumalik dyan sa Bible School? No? Nasabi ko na po, marami pong mga babaeng nakatira po dyan. May mga rooms po ng mga babaeng membro po. 3:20 p.m., September 3 of 2024, may mga police officers po na may green pixelated uniform at saka may mga arnis, no? At binuli po yung SMNI reporter na si Oliver Santos. At sabi nila, kakasuhan daw si Oliver kasi hindi daw siya kumuha ng permisyon para mag-take ng video sa kanila. 4:10 p.m. September 3, unleashed search na naman sa Bible School, no? And yung mga abogado po namin nakasama na assign sa cathedral, no? Ay inorderan ni Colonel Patay na umalis doon sa cathedral area. 5:43 p.m., K9 units na naman, pumasok na naman doon sa cathedral. And then at 4:10 p.m., may confirmed report kami na may 2 drones na nag-hover over Glory Mountain. Ito po yung property po ng KOJC. Sa bundok na po ito. More than 50 to 55 kilometers away from Buhangin. No? And itong drones nito ay parang nagkikasing na naman sa lugar po. 10 p.m. po ng September 3, no? Nakita namin na yung officer pala na nagpabutas. Nakita niyo po yun kanina, Senator. May butas po doon sa malapit po sa tunneling operations nila. May butas doon sa papuntang airport, no? At meron kaming reasonable grounds to believe na yung may picture kasing nakuha na ang police officer noon ay si Colonel Balanay, the PNP Staff Chief of Intelligence. At 11:50 p.m., September 3 of 2024, meron na naman silang gustong ipasok na parang cooler, no? And then, noong September 3, ito po na siyahan kami na nakatanggap kami ng notice na merong hearing, notice of ocular inspection and public hearing. Dito medyo what you call this, maraming pangyayari. Dito na po namin nabantayan na marami silang dalang mga kunyari, mga mineral water, pero ang laman mga semento pala, no? At na-confirm yung suspicion namin na itong mga pinupuslit nila na mga sand and cement ay ginamit nga nila doon sa pagtabon noong nakita natin kanina na tunnel po nilang ginagawa, no? And then 12:22 a.m. mga additional 300 to 500 policemen dumating po sa KOJC compound. And then marami na naman pong napuslit, no? Na mga semento at mga gamit, no? Parang nag-overtime po sila doon sa tunneling activities nila po sa KOJC, sa JMC basement. 5 a.m. meron na namang drone na nakita sa Farm 4. Malapit po ito doon din sa Tamayong, no? Another KOJC property. And then at 8:20 a.m., merong operational guidelines naman na leak po sa amin, no? And then ito po ay memo ni Colonel Patay which we already discussed a while ago na bawal na yung PNP personnel magkuha ng videos. And then maraming mga pieces of equipment po na pilit po at successful naman sila na ipinasok po doon sa KOJC compound, and ang ibang items po ay na-confirm naman ngayon ni General Torre galing sa Mines and Geosciences Bureau. Nagtataka nga kami kasi itong ground penetrating radar po ay hindi po tao ang na ano daw dito, ang nakikita dito, kundi mga minerals po. Oo. And then 9:40 a.m., yung PNP technical team, no, demanded the KOJC members and lawyers to leave the cathedral, no? And then si Colonel Patay na threatened a KOJC lawyer daw with disbarment. At saka ito yung time na pinapaalis niya yung mask ng mga members. And then 9:47 a.m., another unleashed search na naman doon sa cathedral, no? They were using 3 live and motion detectors. They allowed 1 lawyer to observe, but it must be within 10-meter radius, no? Mayroong 10-meter radius doon sa kanilang scanner, and lahat po ng lights and electricity tinurn off po, and then mayroong 10 minutes na scanning time, pero may mga inconsistencies po doon sa kanilang mga devices, no? Sa isang merong isang single green dot, no, na moving on 2 out of 3 devices. Yung green, kunyari daw sa kanilang explanation, ay breathing, pero inconsistent po yung result, which proves that wala talaga silang reasonable belief na may tao ba talaga dyan. At 9:50 a.m. September 4, 2024, meron na namang ipinuslit, no? May small box and another personal carrying an item placed in a brown paper bag who proceeded to the basement. Lahat po ng mga gamit po nila hindi po pinapacheck, no? Except lang dumaan yung iba sa scanner. And then at 10 a.m. September 4, merong lawyer kami na nagkipag-usap doon sa isang PNP personnel na nag-ooperate ng live and motion tracer, and tinanong siya, how does it work? And then according to him, pag may maglabas daw na color na green, ang ibig sabihin ay may nag-breathe. Pero hindi niya ma-explain bakit nagdi-disappear po yun, no? Every other second. At hindi rin niya ma-explain bakit may mag-appear na naman na 4 na red dots, no? And sa kanila pong proton elic kasi, kaya pre-point out namin yan, klaro po doon na walang structures na nakita po below the cathedral and in any portion of the, what you call this, compound. And according to one policeman, na nag-aral daw sila sa YouTube video kung paano daw i-operate yung device. So yung YouTube video po yung kinuna nila ng lesson as to how to operate the proton device. 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. on September 4 of 2024, meron na namang batch of policemen na nag-conduct ng unleashed search sa Kingdom. And itong pag-search po ng Kingdom, parang napapansin namin kada alas 10 ito ng umaga. Okay? Next slide please. 10:58 a.m. meron kaming na-receive na message, no? And nag-suggest sa KOJC na i-unseal yung cemented portion because accordingly a tracker or drone system could have been installed in the tunnel, no? Kaya ito ginawa itong tunnel, isang theory dito sa nag-text sa amin ay parang merong drone system daw na mga equipments daw na ililibing daw dyan, no? That's why we wanted what you call this confirmation and transparency so that all of these informations can be verified, pero wala po. Ayaw talaga kaming pagbigyan. And at 12 noon time, mga soko, eto medyo na ano kami na yung attention namin nakuha kasi may bakit soko, scene of crime operations. And mga abogado hindi pinaalaw na magpunta po sa cathedral, no? And it turned out na through information may pinapacheck daw na parang stained blood pero negative naman, no? Negative, and we commend Soko for doing their job professionally, no? 12:40 p.m. September 4 of 2024, merong mga bags of cement na onboard police vehicle po. Pero in fairness naman, hindi ito napasok kasi nakita ng mga miyembro at saka sabi ng police ay hindi daw iyon para sa KOJC kundi para sa PRO Region 11 office. And then yan na, I think we actually showed that already. Okay? Pagkahapon, marami na namang truck ng policemen dumating na naman doon sa sa KOJC compound at nagpalagay na lang kami ng TPO order. At 4:30 p.m. on September 4, we filed a petition for certiorari, no? We managed to photocopy everything. We withdrew our petition for certiorari in the RTC and filed a petition for certiorari in the Supreme Court. And at 4:40 p.m., we heard news na yung Court of Appeals ay ninolify yung TPO. At saka ngayon po, meron kaming motion for reconsideration na na-file na the next day kaagad. Morning pa lang, naka-file kami around 8:45 a.m. Nakapag-file po kami ng motion for reconsideration kaagad. So, pending pa po yung motion namin. So, yung TPO sa amin pong humble opinion ay subsisting. At 5:59 p.m. September 4 of 2024, meron na namang unli search ng different K9 unit doon sa lounge na naman sa Cathedral kasi ang sabi nila yung dalawang aso daw ay parang nagbigay ng positive sign na meron daw presence of life. At saka gusto nila na tanggalin yung carpet flooring and ang ibig sabihin nito gusto nilang sirain yung carpeting po ng KOJC Cathedral sa holding room ng Cathedral. May commotion ng gabi between 7:17 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. noong September 4 of 2024. Kasi nga po doon sa main gate, may mga PNP personnel po na nag-try na mag-puslit ng mga semento papunta sa basement. Kunyari, inilagay nila ito sa nature spring na mineral water sa taas, pero nakita ng aming miyembro na ang laman pala nito ay semento pa rin, no? 8:15 to 8:50 p.m., no? Ewan namin bakit gabi pumunta sila doon sa Dolomite area at they wanted to test the feasibility daw ng soil and may dala silang device to test water levels underneath the soil. At ang team na ito ay led by Police Master Sergeant Julius Canigos under Team Leader Cadigal, no? Etong device nila ni ginamit ay isang water detector. And nag-ulan kasi nung panahon noon, so ang device nag-yield ng positive results. 10:20 p.m. may dumating po na mga forensic team, no? May report na dumating ang forensic team because allegedly according to General Torre, meron daw blood stain. Pero hindi pala ito blood stain, so umalis din naman sila kaagad. Ang pula pala na color doon ay rugby lang pala. Akala ni General Torre ay dugo po yun, no? 10:32 p.m. September 4 of 2024, nadiskubrihan po na yung mga tao na nag-operate ng Proton Elic ay hindi talaga policemen, pero accordingly, hinire po nila at saka ang bayad daw sa kanila ay 50,000 per reading, no? Malaking gastos talaga dito ng PNP kasi maski anong equipments na mga high-tech ang nagamit na po dito at mahal ang bayad nila. 11:14 p.m. September 4, 2024, doon sa Emerald Gate, may mga PNP police officers po ay may dala-dala na naman silang bags o sako na may mga dirt, mga soil, mga kung ano-ano naman na naglilinis na po sila kasi alam nila na mayroon pong Senate investigation na. And ito pong mga bato, mga soil, no, i-smuggle po nila, no? smuggle nila para siguro hindi po ito makita, no? And hindi kasi nila madala nila ang mga equipment nila para ma-compact yung soil, no? So ang problema lang ay hindi namin ma-inspect, wala naman kaming armas, kung ano itong mga items na na pinapalabas po nila. And then 12:35 a.m. September 5, no? Merong trash bag po na mga trash bags na nilagay nila sa gilid ng kalsada. At ang laman ay mga bato at soil po. 6:30 a.m. bigla na talagang nag-decrease yung number kasi palapit na po yung Senate investigation. Bigla nag-less yung number nila in the open area, especially in Cafe Pasenda. Tapos yung mga riot shields nila halos wala na po, no? Except lang doon sa may my JMC basement. Tapos 8:29 a.m. yung mga soil nila at mga bato na nasa mga sako, no? Dilagay nila sa labas po ng compound. And then merong mga bags na nag-contain ng mga broken glasses. And ang duda po namin dito ay ito po ay mga nasira nila na mga broken glasses at dilagay sa trash bags, no? Para ito po ay matapon po nila sa labas ng compound. Pero marami po kaming photos and videos dito. And then 10:42 a.m. yung City Government of Davao nag-issue po ng statement na bawal po kasi ang dami po mga sasakyan ng mga pulis sa labas ng KOJC compound. At nagsabi ang Davao, City Government of Davao, na bawal po partially i-close yung CP Garcia Highway kasi po main highway po ito at baka obstruct po ng traffic. And then nakita po at 11:24 patuloy po yung clearing nila ng area, tatapon po sila ng mga kung ano-ano sa labas po ng compound. And then 1:02 p.m. kahapon, September 5 of 2024, yung city building officer, taga city building office in the person of Attorney Arsenio Caballero, no? Ay nag-attempt po na pumasok sa cathedral pero hindi siya pinayagan. And then yan po ang lahat ng mga gamit po ng mga PNP, mga soil, mga broken glasses na inilabas po nila, no? And then at 1:12 p.m. nag-attempt sila na magpasok din doon sa JMC basement, no? Pero hindi rin pinayagan and walang entry makapasok except nung mga tubig lang nila doon. 1:30 p.m. may dalawang PNP personnel na gusto i-check ng ang aircon sa holding room pero nasabihan ng KOJC lawyer na ang dala nila ay warrant of arrest lang pero to the surprise of the lawyer, no, this time hindi na po sila nag-i-insist. Hindi gaya noon, no? Maybe because merong Senate investigation. Nag-request lang sila na ang inhenyero ay makipag-usap daw sa KOJC engineer din ng aking kliyente. And 1:48 p.m., inallow nila ang KOJC legal with some SMNI inside the cathedral, no? Pagpasok po doon ng lawyer at ang SMNI, wala na po lahat ng mga equipments po nila doon. At saka 2 p.m. September 5 of 2024, ang forensic group po ni Colonel Pansoy nag-conduct ng luminol test pero negative pa rin, no? Nag-conduct din siya ng 3 swab samples of the concrete slab prior to spraying luminol. And ito pong luminol ay makadetect po ng dugo, no, sa crime scenes kasi nagre-react ito sa iron sa hemoglobin. Pero according to Colonel Pansoy, rugby man mana, no? Rugby mana, dili day dugo kundi rugby, no? So that was his comment. At 3:13 p.m., police personnel in the basement were so busy. Grabe nila ka-busy sa kanilang siguro pagtago noong ebidensya na naghukay sila kasi dinideny yan ni General Torre. And then 3:44, pumunta na naman sila doon sa garden. Napakalayo po yan. Hindi naman napakalayo, siguro mga 1 or 2 kilometers away from JMC compound. Nag-conduct na naman sila ng soil test doon. Tapos sa Glory Mountain naman, 52 kilometers away, may nakita po na AEK 733 na Fortuner na papunta na naman na mga pulis daw ang sakay po nito. And then 4:30 p.m., no? September 5 of 2024, yung Senate Secretariat po ay bumisita po sa amin at nag-conduct ng what you call this advance ocular inspection kung saan sila pupunta, pero pati sila ay hindi na pinayagang pumasok sa basement at saka sa cathedral, no? And pumasok sila, nag-attempt nga sa cathedral pero hindi pinayagan. Yan po ang proof na may mga tear gas po sila. Yan po ang pictures po na may mga tear gas sila ang dala-dala, no? Kaya yes sir.
Yun. Paki-stop ngayon yung video na yun, yung allegedly tear gas. Pakibalik ngayon. Tear gas ang sabi. Yung may canister. Yan. Smoke grenade is different from tear gas. Yan ay smoke grenade. Nakalagay yung smoke. It's not tear gas.
So smoke grenade. So yan siguro yung I think day 3 ng gabi, marami pong na-injure sa amin at they had to use water kasi masyadong siguro yun kung hindi tear gas yun.
Kung yan ay particular na smoke grenade, iba ang tear gas. Pero kung kayo'y nahapdian sa mata nyo, obviously that was tear gas. But this particular picture does not depict tear gas. It's smoke grenade.